Greetings, this is Indigo. We're going to do a quick review of SOE Tactical and the Condor shotgun shell cards. As you can see here, there are the standard cards that have the Velcro on one side, elastic on the other, holding the shells in. Okay. In the past, Condor has been an entirely Chinese-made product, but apparently now they're fancying themselves as a made in the USA tactical gear sort of merchant. I just recently got a few more of these shotgun cards from SOE Tactical. I got one in the Coyote Tan and also this Urban Gray or whatever they call this color now. Just hadn't seen that color. Thought it'd be kind of cool to order it. Of course, these two are just loaded up for demonstrational purposes. One of the first things I noticed about SOE, since I've had their products before, in particular shotgun shell cards, was that when I got them in, I had noticed that the web gear was much less wide. It's now the exact same width as their belts that they make, which I own two of, which are great. They're some of the best belts I own, but they still make it with the same size Velcro, which leaves this really wonky looking card. I actually contacted SOE and asked if this was something that just happened because of maybe a shortage of material or something. I was responded to with an email that stated that nope, they do it on purpose and they've been doing it for some time now. I guess I hadn't placed an order in a while, and that they said it was better. Well, that's a matter of opinion. Material wise, it may be the same material, just a different width, but I don't like the way it looks. And when I first got it, I was a little on the fence, but I've since taken it out to the range, played with it, ripped it on and off, different things I've got, whether it be on the gun or I actually have an SOE Tactical shotgun rig, and I keep it on the side where you would normally carry your medical, just an extra amount of rounds, and ran it on that for a while, and come to find out, yep, I hate it. But at any rate, I mean, is it less effective? No. Is it a deal breaker and that now they're just total garbage? Nope. What it is, though, is it just seems to me like what had happened was it's just better for them. This is not better for us. It's better for them, and that's fine. They're a company. They need to make some money. I'm a company myself. I'm self-employed. I understand you got to maximize your profits, and the way you can do that is by not having such a diverse amount of materials, especially if you're manufacturing. So they're using the exact same width and material that they use on their belts that they sell, which is fine. But I personally will not be buying any more of these cards from SOE. I went ahead and bought this Condor one just to check it out, see what it was like. First and foremost, it was considerably cheaper. As of doing this video, these have gone up in price. I believe they're about 20 bucks a piece, and these are 15. Okay. We'll just go over the noticeable differences. One is that not only is the scuba gear wider on the Condors, the actual elastic right here is also wider. I don't know if you can tell just by looking at that, but they're actually wider. So maybe they're not the same quality that SOE is using, because obviously SOE and as well as Condor, they're not actually making this stuff. They buy it, so it's whatever quality they buy. But it is thicker, wider rather. So you've got more purchase on those rounds. Now, I mean, does this one have any problems with rounds coming off of it? Nope, not at all. But I would think in the long run that being, more material would mean that it's, especially because it's elastic in nature, the more material there is, it would last a little longer. So there's that. One of the other noticeable differences is the space between each one of the shells. The SOE Tactical is very, very tight, which is great if you're really worried about maximizing the size, especially on a shotgun itself. If you're going to carry it as a side saddle, that may be an issue for you, that you want to carry 6 rounds, but you don't want it to take up a lot of room. So you can carry 6 shells right here, as you can see, and this one is much bigger. I mean, almost an entire shell. In other words, they could have probably fit in 7 with the same amount of space if they grouped them the same as SOE. So there's that. One of the other things that I thought was really weird, and it wasn't for me a real ding on Condor, was that they have this strange thing where, as you can see, SOE just sews in the part of the Velcro that's the coarse, not the fuzzy type, the coarse, and that's sewn right in. So you just go ahead and put the fuzzy type on your gun or whatever else that you want to attach it to, and you're good to go. The Condor one, however, it's weird. They sell it with this whole strip that's two-sided hard for I don't know why. And then the part that's sewn into the device is actually the fuzzy part, so it's the exact opposite. So you get this extra piece of material which will make it thicker this way, so it's going to stand off farther from your weapon or from any material that you're going to place it on. So your vest or what have you, it's going to be further away from you. Not by a lot, but it's just weird. It's just an extra piece of material, and then another thing that can probably go wrong. So there's that. Of course, these come in all kinds of colors. Just like Skittles, all the colors of the rainbow. SOE comes in a lot of different colors as well. So on a head-to-head, these two, both of them are American-made now. Condor is American-made, SOE is American-made. Condor will obviously still needs to prove itself because it's always been a value company, but whether or not it can stand up to being bomb-proof and being really, really resilient to hard use, that'll time will tell. But looking at these two materials, how well they're sewn, you can't tell maybe because of the camera here, but the Condor Tactical is very, very well sewn, even when compared directly to SOE. So there's that, but the value is this is $15 all day long. So it's cheaper, and it really does the job well. I personally like the fact that they're a little wider. The shells are a little farther apart. They're a little easier to grab a hold of. And with this one, they're tighter, like I said, for size constraints. But sometimes when you're in a hurry, you got some adrenaline going through you might accidentally grab more than one of these, and one will end up on the ground and one will end up in your gun. So there's that possibility. But of course, that's just a matter of training. But at any rate, between the two of these, I would say definitely SOE is a no-go for me from now on. I will not be purchasing that particular item from SOE anymore due to cost, as well as the fact that Condor now is American-made, and they seem to have stepped up their the production value is or not the product, but the manufacturing value is so much higher because they're really well-made material, and the fact that they are cheaper, so you have better value with the Condor. That being said, SOE versus Condor, I'm going to have to give it to Condor this time. Indigo out.